Fox 61 breaking news now.
And right now at 6, we begin with breaking news. Police are on the scene of a deadly crash in Windsor. Thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 6. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Sarah Sanchez. Windsor police say 7 people were also hurt and taken to the hospital. We want to get you live right out to the scene. Fox 61's Stefan Rios has been out on Windsor Avenue for the last couple of hours. So, Stefan, what have you seen?
Yeah, Brent, Sarah, that's really been the headline over the past few hours. It's 1 person dead from this collision of 3 cars. 7 others, like you said, were taken to the hospital. We haven't heard about what their conditions are like at this time, but I'll step out of the way so you can see everything that's happened. There are 3 cars that you said were involved in this car accident have all taken pretty serious damage. 2 of them completely turned over. That 3rd one, even though it's right side up, still in gnarly condition to say the least. The collision reconstruction crew is out here helping the police investigate what exactly happened at 2:30 at the intersection of Windsor Avenue and Route 218. Now, when police first arrived at the scene to find this car accident, 1 person was pronounced dead, and then those 7 others were taken to the hospital. At this time, we will not find out the identity of the person who was pronounced dead at the scene until their family and next of kin will be notified. But as you can imagine, with this investigation continuing, we will keep you updated on air and online. But as for the neighborhood out here, a lot of people were just standing around mystified, but also mortified about what happened, because this intersection you see behind me is a relatively dangerous one from what people have told me. We're going to hear from those neighbors coming up tonight at 10 and 11. But for now, in Windsor, Stefan Rios, Fox 61.
All right, Stefan, thank you. Well, New Haven has a new police chief nominee tonight. Mayor Justin Elicker announced today he is nominating acting chief David Zanelli to fill the position permanently. And it comes, of course, after the chief, Carl Jacobson, retired after being arrested and accused of stealing from the department.
Fox 61's Alicia Hercules is in New Haven tonight, breaking down what Chief Zanelli plans to do in his new role and why the mayor says he's the right fit.
David Zanelli was appointed acting police chief in January. He has been a part of the department for nearly 20 years. Mayor Justin Elicker says Zanelli's commitment to the community and accountability is what makes him perfect for the role.
Not many get to this position, especially in a city like New Haven, which I consider to be the best. So I'm very humbled by even being considered.
Acting Chief David Zanelli first began his career with the New Haven Police Department in 2008. Throughout the years, he gradually worked his way up the ranks, eventually becoming the Assistant Chief of Police. Zanelli was appointed as Acting Police Chief in January after former Chief Carl Jacobson retired from the department following accusations of misusing public funds and larceny. Zanelli, along with 2 other assistant chiefs, learned of the misuse of funds and brought it to the attention of the mayor. Mayor Justin Elicker says Zanelli's willingness to hold his supervisor accountable says a lot about his character.
That's exactly the type of person that we want as police chief. Someone that is going to enforce the law no matter who you are.
He hopes appointing Zanelli as chief will help improve the community's trust in the police department.
That we do the right thing even when we have to hold our own chief of police accountable.
Currently, the city police chief is required to live in New Haven. Zanelli, however, does not. Mayor Elicker says they're working with the Board of Elders to change that rule. Zanelli says he has several plans for the future of the department, including filling several officer vacancies and having more officers out in the community.
I want to start getting back to some of the traditional community policing strategies that have worked with us, our bicycle beats, our walking beats.
He also hopes to continue work to curb youth violence by expanding their school resource officer program to middle schools. He says he knows the job will be difficult, but he's ready for the challenge.
So I'm committed. I'm loyal to the police department that's been loyal to me and my family the last 19 years. So I'll be here as long as the mayor and the community wants me to stay, and I'm very grateful to even be considered.
The Board of Elders will hold an appointment process that could take as long as 60 days. Once that process is complete, the board will take a vote to decide if Zanelli will be the next chief. In New Haven, Alicia Hercules, Fox 61.
All right, Alicia, thank you. Time for a first look at the weather here, and we are slowly making our way toward the 60-degree mark, but we're going to get some rain first. Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank here now with the first check of the forecast. Rach?
It's nice when we get those little pops of spring, but it's not going to last because of that rain that you mentioned heading into tomorrow night and Friday morning. And following that, temperatures will be crashing heading into Friday and especially into the start of this weekend. But first, we do get a nice taste of spring warmth tomorrow. Here's a look at the numbers. Currently, it feels great. We made it up into the 50s earlier. Now we're in the upper 40s for Hartford, for Meriden, low to mid 40s for the shoreline. And we've got some clouds that are pushing in currently. There is a chance for a light shower or sprinkle as we head through the overnight hours from a warm front that will be moving through. And there could be an early shower tomorrow. Otherwise, I think clouds will break for some sunshine. We're in the mid 50s at noon, and high temperatures may make it into the mid and even upper 60s away from the Connecticut shoreline tomorrow. I think we'll be near 60 at the immediate beaches. But look at the rain chances tomorrow. By later in the day, here we go, a soaker on the way, and then those cooler changes for the weekend. Your full forecast is coming up.
Rachel, we have some breaking news right now at 6:05. We've just learned a man is dead after a crash in Prospect. State police say a motorcycle and a car collided this morning on Route 69 at Talmadge Hill Road. The motorcyclist has been identified as 22-year-old Alexander Cockledgen of Cheshire. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Route 69 was shut down for hours while crews investigated. The crash is still under investigation.
It's now been 40 days since tens of thousands of employees at TSA, FEMA, the Coast Guard, the nation's cybersecurity agency, and other Homeland Security offices have been paid. Hours-long security lines at some airports after hundreds of TSA officers have quit nationwide and others called out sick. On Capitol Hill, DHS officials testified the country is less safe during this shutdown, but Democrats aren't backing down without major changes to immigration enforcement.
Our offer is a reasonable, good-faith proposal that contains some of the very same asks Democrats have been talking about now for months.
It's hard to negotiate with people that keep breaking their word, and Senate Democrats are doing that.
Now, lawmakers are supposed to start their two-week Easter recess this weekend, but if DHS is still unfunded, they will likely stay in town.
Today's show host Savannah Guthrie's mom, Nancy, has been missing for a full 2 months. And in a new heartbreaking interview, she's pleading with someone to come forward with information so they can bring her home. Alicia Acuna has the latest.
Nearly 2 months after her mom, Nancy, disappeared, Savannah Guthrie sat down with friend and former Today Show co-host Hoda Kotb and made another appeal to the public.
Someone needs to do the right thing. We are in agony. Yeah. We are in agony. It is unbearable.
The taped interview is Savannah's first since Nancy was reported missing on February 1st. Investigators believe the 84-year-old was taken from her Tucson home in the middle of the night. The FBI released door cam video showing a suspect on her front porch, but so far, no arrests have been made.
I wake up every night, in the middle of the night, every night. And in the darkness, I imagine her terror. And it is unthinkable, but those thoughts demand to be thought.
Kotb says Savannah also talks about her faith and how it is helping her get through this. Until now, the Today Show host and her siblings have only reached out to the public on social media. Last weekend, they appealed to their mom's neighbors in Arizona, asking them to review memories or camera footage from late January and early February. They added, quote, "No detail is too small. It may be the key." The family is offering a $1 million reward for information leading to Nancy's recovery. In Denver, Alicia Acuna, Fox 61.
Whether it is your daily commute or you're heading to the coast to visit, if you're driving through the New London and Groton areas, expect delays. This week marked the start of a major rehabilitation program for the Gold Star Memorial Bridge that will impact drivers for years. Fox 61's Victoria Anderson breaks down what to expect when you hit the road in that area.
The Gold Star Memorial Bridge is an iconic artery of New London, welcoming over 60,000 cars a day. But after over 80 years, the Department of Transportation is kicking off a years-long makeover.
If you ask New London drivers, how do you get to work, school, or home? Most of them will say the Gold Star Memorial Bridge.
So I would go back and forth every day.
For like 3 or 4 times a day.
But now that commute will be coming with some big changes. The State Department of Transportation has started prep work on the northbound Gold Star Memorial Bridge Rehabilitation Project. And if you thought that name was long, just wait till you hear how long construction will last.
Beginning in the spring of 2026 and ending in the fall of 2030.
Wow, man.
The project will focus on structural fixes to steel infrastructure and the bridge deck, impacting traffic on both north and southbound bridges. So we wanted to get a look for ourselves. I'm on the northbound bridge. You can see one of the lanes have been blocked off by cones. Eventually there will only be 2 lanes open here on the northbound bridge as construction continues, but the progress is starting slowly. Once fully underway, the southbound bridge will host 2 lanes for northbound traffic with a temporary barrier between 3 lanes of southbound traffic. Courtney Karina, a mom of 2, told me this will only double the drop-off and pickup traffic between Groton and New London.
People going to work, kids are going to school, buses and everything like that, so it's probably going to impact a whole lot.
Crews plan to build traffic crossovers on both the west and east side of the Thames for the project's duration. And once cars hit that construction zone, the speed limit will go down to 45.
You know, 45 isn't going to stop you, but I think it's going to probably make the accidents go up, honestly.
However, even with hesitations, locals like Trevor McGick says it will all be worth it to keep the communities moving back and forth for years to come.
This is a good opportunity to make it a better, stronger, more modern.
As we mentioned, both stages of the projects are expected to be completed by 2030, but we will keep you updated on any delays. In New London, Victoria Anderson, Fox 61.